What is up, everyone? Stone Post 34. I want to tell you about my crazy ass weekend, and I'm almost 40, and I don't do this stuff very often. But basically, what happened is my buddy, he's turning 40. We surprised him with this weekend golf trip, and we left Friday. We left Friday from our town. It's about an hour away. We had a tee time for 3 o'clock, and we get to the course. We play 18 holes. I got second. I won a little bit of money, but also had to pay a little bit of money, so it was almost a wash. But so my buddies, we decided we're going to go to the casino that night, which is attached to this golf course property, and there's a hotel. So we go to the casino, which I'm not a big gambler. I gamble maybe once every 5 years. Last time I gambled was on Sportsbook in Vegas and bet on some of the NCAA tournament games. So I'm not big into gambling. So we go to the casino. And one of my buddies is like, "Oh my God, I don't want to go eat a nice dinner. I just want to get a burger and hit the casino floor." I'm like, "I don't care. I really don't care." So we hit the casino floor, and my buddy Mike gets next to this guy. We're throwing craps, and he starts slinging dice off the table. I mean, we'd been drinking a little bit. We played 18 holes. We've been drinking a little bit. But he just starts slinging the dice off the table. And, yeah, it was funny. So we're next to this older guy, and there's a younger group of guys that look to be in their 20s or 30s, maybe college students. I can't tell. They are wasted. They are so hammered. It's unbelievable. They start throwing dice back at us. Now, I don't think on purpose. I just think that's what they were doing because they couldn't control their arm because they were so hammered. So the funny part is this guy comes over and he decides he wants to play in between us. Older guy, he looks to be about 65, 70. He cashes in for like $400 and starts laying down his stuff. Well, these guys are so freaking annoying. At one point, they roll a dice and hit his stack of chips, mess up his bet on the table, and they won on that roll, and they're wanting him to high-five him. And the old guy's like, "Dude, no. Don't even touch me." It's crazy. So we played craps, which it's all right. I watched for about an hour and a half, and then all the peer pressure, like, "Oh, you got to play," and I know how to play. It's just I hate seeing $60 of mine getting taken off the table all at once. So I play. I put in $80 into the night. I paid for a few drinks with my chips. I cashed in for 57. So it was kind of a wash. I mean, I didn't make any money, but I drank for free, in my estimation. So this is kind of the crazy stuff, and I don't understand people when they go out. Here's what I don't understand. I don't understand why when you go out, like on a guy's trip or a girl's trip, you act so much different than you would if you're like in town. We're out of town. So these guys, it's like 11:30. I'm like, we've got a 7:40 tee time. I'm wrapping this up. And they're like, yeah, we're right behind you. No, they weren't. So about 12 o'clock, I order one drink, finish it, and head up to the room. And we're all four of us crammed in this room with two double beds. And my buddy Mark, he's a big dude. Him and I are bunking together. I'm a big dude. But anyway, so I go to bed. I fall asleep a little bit, and then one of my buddies, he comes in about 1 o'clock. He's like, "Sorry, I'll try to be quiet." And so we're in bed. So I fall asleep. I hear this ruckus. It's middle of the night, middle of the morning, actually. I look over at my iPhone. It's 3:30 in the morning. Here come my buddy Mark and Mike. They are hammered. They've been playing craps for another 3 hours, in my estimation, and they're laughing, they're telling jokes and stories, and then some of them were pretty funny. Stuff that happened at the craps table after I left. So I'm like, all right, I got to go to sleep. I need my sleep. I don't need a ton of sleep, but I have to sleep. I can't just power through this and play another 18 holes of golf because we had a tee time at 7:40. One thing that pissed me off is I know the golf pro at this golf course, and when my buddy Shad called to set it up, he couldn't get a tee time. So he dropped my name to the golf pro and said, "Hey, I don't know, Greg's playing with us. Is there any way we can get a tee time?" So he makes an exception because they have a golf tournament at 8 and allows us to tee off at 7:40. So there's no way I'm going to be late. So I get up the next morning. It's like 6:50 in the morning. I get up, jump in the shower. I have to shower. I just can't go without a shower. Jump in the shower, get out about 7:05, and they're all just passed out, snoring. I'm like, "All right, guys, let's go. We got 15 minutes. We're heading out, headed to the course." And they're like, "Oh my God, I can't. What time is it? Why didn't your alarm go off?" And one of the guys like, "It did go off. I just didn't. I just turned it off so no one would hear it." I'm like, "Guys, geez." I said, "I'm leaving in 15 minutes." We had two cars. I said, "You guys can come with me, or you can show up later." I said, "But we have a tea time. I will be there." And so my buddy Mark, he's like, "All right, I'm getting up." Not even moving. So I pull the sash on the window. I'm like, "Dude, get up." He's like, "God damn it. What's your problem?" I'm like, "Hey, you made your decisions. You made your choices. Now you have to live with them." I felt like a parent. I just don't get it. Why, when you go out of town or out with your buddies, do you do this? I just don't get it. It's like, act like you've been there before, bro. We still have to play 18 holes of golf, which I was looking forward to. So anyway, they made it. We show up at 7:30. The golf pro's waiting in the parking lot. He's like, "How'd it go last night?" I said, "Good for some, bad for others." And so anyway, it was just crazy. I don't understand why people do that. Why, when you're out of town or on your own, let me know if you do that. I don't do it. I act the same all the time. I was fine. In fact, on the turn, we're at hole 9, I decided to get a 6-pack of beer. They about threw up watching me drink the beer. I'm like, "Guys, if you guys would go easy, you could have another beer the next afternoon." So anyway, guys, that's my crazy ass weekend. People just acted stupid. I don't get it. So take care as always. This is Stone Post 34.